Hello again from our live studio at the top of this tower as we begin to bring to a close the end of this year's Nordic BIM Summit. It's been an absolute pleasure. Before we go, we've got a few more bits to get through though. With me, we've got Per Carlson from Symmetry and Thomas from Symmetry once again. Thomas is going to be presenting some prizes before we move on.
Yes, thank you, Maddie. Yes, and you see the prize here, and it's one of my favorite prizes to give out. I'm very honored to be able to be the person to do that. And this is a special prize because this is actually your prize to our partners based on your how you found their presentations and expo booth. So this is not our prize; it's your prize to our partners and based on their achievements. And the winner this year is Autodesk. And I think that ties in very well. Applause for them. I think that ties in very well also to what we have heard from and based on the questions we got in and the dialogues we had, that they found their concept both on the topics of sustainability and also on disruption and also the cloud solutions and construction and how they were taking this forward. So I think and I think we have somebody online on link. And yes, that would be Garrett Lee from Ireland. Garrett, very welcome and congratulations to the prize. Indeed.
Thanks very much. Thanks, guys. And yes, hello from Ireland. I know it's the Nordic BIM Summit, but it's gone international, I think. So yes, thanks very much. Thanks for everything.
Thank you very much. So what's your perception on this and how did you find the event?
It was very good. I think holding an event digitally can be challenging. There's a lot of different aspects that need to be overcome, but you guys handled it very well. And I think everybody that came together, all the expo booths, all the keynotes, all the talks, all the speakers did very well. It was a very well organized event. So thanks for letting us be a part of it, and congratulations for running such a smooth event.
Great to hear.
Great to hear. Thank you so much, Garrett. Thank you for that. And congratulations not to the rest of you guys also who put on in and did the best you could in the expo booth. I think you all did a very good job. So thank you. Maddie.
Great. Well, we're going to just have some final reflections, I think, from Per before we move on. We have had a jam-packed schedule, but if there's one thing that you'll take away from this year's summit, what might that be?
I think that one thing that I will take away is that the technology is there, the data is there. It's all about adoption and implementation.
Thomas, what about you?
Well, what got me is the question about sustainability. I think that's a really important issue. And I was really impressed to hear from Matthias Goldman yesterday, and also what our partners and clients have been talking about in this subject. I think that's a really important issue and something I will definitely look into in the future.
Diving in with some more podcasts, readings, videos, that kind of thing. I think for me, remote working and the future of offices, that's the thing that's really piqued my interest. I've actually been a remote worker as a journalist for coming up for 5 years, but I love tapping into co-working spaces, finding creative spaces to meet. So it's been really interesting to hear about the appetite for that and how things have moved on during the pandemic and the next steps as well. Per, any final closing comments from you?
Yes, I want to thank you, everyone who has joined us in this for our first all-digital event. And I hope you have got some really good takeaways with you and perhaps some new friends in the networking area. You never know. So thank you for that.
Thank you, Per. And once again, hats off to these two for stepping in front of the camera and doing something completely different. Now, for those of you watching at home or from your office, your garden, wherever, if you still have some energy today or you want some company over lunchtime, some remote company, there are some lunch talks coming up. And as always, Thomas is the man with the information about that.
Yes, and I think you pretty much know the drill right now. So we're going to head over to the session rooms again, and there you're going to find 4 rooms open. And the topics of this event has been on disruption, digitalization, sustainability, and new beginnings, and you find 1 room for each. But if you don't want to go in there and there, you still have the availability to go to the expo booth and talk to our partners, and also a lot of my Symmetry colleagues who love to talk to you again. And as we said, the networking area is still open there. So if you haven't tried speed dating before, this is definitely an opportunity for you to do that.
Speed dating for business.
Yes.
All right. And before we go, just to say that if you have missed any sessions, if there's something you'd like to watch again or recommend, Symmetry will be making that information available for you online. You'll get information about that via email. And there'll also be a feedback form, which we'd all love you to fill in to let us know what we did well, what we could do better, and some other thoughts and feedback you have on this year's Nordic BIM Summit. And also feel free to continue the conversations on social media as well. The hashtag is Nordic BIM Summit. So that's it from me, Maddie Savage. Thank you very much. And from Thomas and Per as well. Goodbye from us.
Goodbye. Thank you very much.